It's the Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show, and guess what? We're back again, just as we promised last weekend. I'm so glad that you guys found time to actually get up so early in the morning just to catch us in the Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show. And as usual, we have a jam-packed program for you to keep you guys well informed, entertained, as well as just get you in that weekend mood so we can have so much fun together. We will be able to open our phone lines a little bit later. But to take you through this particular show, my name is Banda Tandiwe, and I'm not alone. I'm joined by, I don't know how she pronounces her last name.
I was waiting for you to pronounce. 5 years, sure, you can't pronounce my... I was going to sue you, but...
This was the escalation.
Well, good morning to you. Welcome once again. As Banda Tandiwe has said, we have a fully packed show for you to make sure that you are excited and giving you the positive vibe on the other side and the best energy on a Saturday morning like this. My name is Precious Muzea Sakaleji, and now we have all these parents and teachers getting ready for school-going children on Monday. Now the question is, how ready are you if you're a teacher, and how ready are you if you're a parent for the reopening of schools on Monday? Have you prepared your children? As a teacher, have you prepared your plan? What is it that you're going to do to make sure that you are safe and the kids are safe from COVID-19?
Well, with the turnout of events, it seems people have forgotten about COVID-19 completely. From what I'm noticing, like in the streets of Lusaka, it's like people have just gone back to their usual self, lives, and they're just doing what they want to do. Others are still moving without masks, and I really don't know what COVID has turned into, really. But I don't feel like the opening of schools should now be schools and bars, like I emphasized last week. Schools and bars should now be an opportunity for people to just live recklessly. Remember that we are still under the pandemic. This pandemic is still all over the world, so you still need to keep safe. You know, COVID-19 is real. It may not have affected you yet, but maybe your relatives or none of your relatives, all of you are safe. That doesn't mean that it's not real. You know, I feel like many people overlook situations. I personally take COVID-19 very seriously because I've had a cousin suffer from it. I've had friends who are working at the hospital. So I think on Thursday, so we're having a ward round, right? And they're intern doctors. So we're standing next to each other. So the other one tells the friend to say, "Hey doc, you're back." So I'm like closely listening, eavesdropping on their conversation. Then she says, yeah, you know, it really hit me bad. Then he says, you know that I also got COVID, right?
Like it became a conversation.
All of us realized we're talking about COVID. We kind of like social distancing. I personally did that, and I was like, okay, so this has really sunk in. COVID is real, and we need to take health guidelines seriously. The issue of masking up is very, very important, because you do not know the people that you come across. You don't know where they're from. You don't know who they've interacted with, you know. You should actually be scared today, because like I'm showing certain symptoms of having a cold. From my voice you can tell, but I don't have COVID. I tested, it's negative. It's just one of those morning flus.
Window period?
No, but it's just one of those morning.
You're found at the hospital most of the times.
No, but it's just one of those morning things. Not that I have COVID.
And you have.
You will not start a rumor.
Some signs
live on air that
I am not saying. You're just showing
I tested
symptoms.
Negative.
Okay.
That's why you
congratulations.
I did the.
I'll still keep my.
Have you been for COVID testing, by the way?
I've been once, and I'm well. Maybe I will go back.
You know when someone is lying, you can
do
right?
it.
You know, right? Have you been for a COVID test?
Yes, I have been.
I want you to look in the camera. Maybe the health practitioner that attended to you. Which hospital was it?
It was UTH.
Okay.
Yes.
So what happened when you go to UTH?
They sit you down, but away from it. Like you have distance.
This is interesting, guys. Now we're about to catch a liar, right? We're just about to catch somebody that is lying. Okay. So you go to UTH. Which side?
Daniel, we're not gonna have
No. This is very serious. This is very serious.
We're
You
not
went
gonna
to
have
which
this
side?
conversation.
Which part of UTH?
Okay, listen.
Was it a doctor or a nurse that swabbed?
Listen, let me say this.
What did the swab look like?
It looks like an ear.
Okay.
It's like
Is
very
it
long.
that really short?
No, it's long.
Very long.
Not very long. Yeah, long.
Okay.
But then they didn't.
So how
it hurts.
Okay,
It
so how?
feels
Okay, they
when
pushed it where? Was it both nostrils or just one?
No, it was this side.
On which side?
It was this.
You see, Precious, I always advise you to say, if you don't have certain information, don't come and lie to me, because you know that I'll pin you down.
No, you work at a hospital.
No, I'm just asking.
Listen, Tando, the first explanation I told you to say, there's a distance when you're testing for COVID. First of all, not that I've been there, but from the information is that you are alone.
But you should get tested. It's very important. If you exhibit certain symptoms.
Well, if you exhibit certain symptoms,
or if you've been around me, you should go get tested.
Well, now that I've been around you, I will. I'm just scared of the. Honestly speaking, I'm just scared of the swabbing, because one of my friends went, and even how they were explaining it, it was like they deliberately put the thingy and the swab, trying to get the samples from all the way this side. So I was just like.
Well, yeah, that's the intention, really. But many people have exaggerated the COVID tests.
Okay.
It's uncomfortable. Some pain could be exhibited here and there, depending on the person. But a lot of people have really exaggerated the tests. So now that is causing so many people to shy away.
True.
It's the same thing with cervical cancer screening for women, which is very important, and I actually advocate for a lot of women to go for cervical cancer screening, especially those that are sexually active or have reached a certain age. It's very important that you go and screen for cervical cancers. Yeah. So, like, my point really is, it's the same principle, you go for a screening, you go for a test, you come out there, you exaggerate. You tell 5 people, and you're like, oh, it was so painful. It hurt, it did this, it did that.
The next person hearing it will be like, I'm not going.
Yeah, so
I'm that person.
Even when you interact with people that maybe you go to a crowded place and you kind of like feel, okay, this bar could have had 1 or 2 suspects who could have COVID. You decide to shy away, or you say, no, you're too scared because the test is painful. Well, it's uncomfortable because it's going right through your nose. But that shouldn't stop you to go and have yourself tested if you are exhibiting certain symptoms, because it's for your own good. You're better off knowing than just staying home and infecting more and more people. So it's uncomfortable.
Next time I show some signs of, I will consider that. But at the back of my head, it's already stuck that it's...
Okay.
Yeah.
How ready are you as a parent, as a pupil, as a guardian to send your children back to school? That is what we're discussing. And later on, we'll be going into our news, where we'll be discussing some of the stories that made headlines. We have our famous photographer in the country, Chela Tukuta, who actually vowed to say he was going to walk naked if the PF scooped the seat. The Kasha seat. But things turned out different. They actually did. So I've seen a lot of captions on Facebook.
Social
People
media.
are waiting on Chela to see what's going to happen. We're so petty as Zambians. But before we tackle that, we have our sports item. As usual, it's time to work out, because we always encourage you, work out to keep your body fit and healthy. So we'll meet Mr. Isaac.
Yes, on the morning boost for 5 minutes. So make sure that you get that kit, lady. Get the tights, get the shoes, get that vest. I don't know what you work out in, but make sure that you just get it ready, because we're about to get into our morning boost, and then we continue with the conversation on the other side. How ready are you as a student, as a pupil, as a teacher, as a parent for the reopening of schools? We'll be back with the conversation on the other side. Good morning.
Good morning, morning and welcome to Morning Boost. I'm sure you've been following our programs and not just watching but also trying to exercise. So welcome, and today we're going to be working on the abs. All right, let's go. Warm up. Let's go. Same jumping jacks. Instead of going all the way up, this time here we go. That's your warm-up today. Go. All right. So that's a 1 minute warm up. Let's do some abs workout now. Okay. As you can see, I came with a bottle of water. We're going to do some Russian twists. There you go. Get a bottle, put it down there. If you have a dumbbell, good for you. I'm going to sit here, working on the abs. Lean back a bit. There you go. 1. 7. 10. Okay. Go to the second one. We're going to come back to this one. Here we go. Lie down. That was 10. I'm going to do another 10. Let's go. That's 10. Bring back the bottle. Let's go 10. Eight and 9, 10. Go down. Let's go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's the set, which is 40. If you want after that, you can take a break. Let's do another one now. Still on the abs. Okay. I'm gonna be now sliding on the side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 15-second break. Then you go back to the workout again. Another 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many? 8, 9, 10 for those that are watching on Facebook. So that's 20. Here we go now. Elbow to knee crunches. And then we start doing it. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So you've done your abs workout for today. And we do that again. And it's going to work out fantastic for you. Let's cool down. I only have seconds to my 5 minutes now. And very soon I'll be signing out. So that's how you do your abs workout. We did 3, if you noticed. So let's go march and start cooling down. March, march, march. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I've enjoyed my session with you. Looking forward to train with you again. Let's go.
So if you want the abs, just...
Oh, wow, I like the last part.
Where
you didn't teach me that move. Was it part of the workout?
It was a sign-out routine, like...
Wow. We need to learn that.
What, so that when we're signing out from here, we...
Yeah.
And then go the other side?
Signature pose. Remember that we'll be opening our phone lines on 0968-675-273. That is 0968-675-273. We'll be able to get interactive as we go into some of the news making headlines and also pertaining our topic, which is how ready are the teachers and pupils to return back to school. Now, we'll be having a phone interview later on with a teacher from Solwezi.
From Solwezi, yes.
Who will be telling us exactly how they feel, what their feelings are towards returning back to school. Now, you asked me a question whilst we're off air, pertaining to how comfortable is it? How comfortable are the masks for the children?
For the children, especially those that are below 5. Like imagine 2-year-old pupil going to school with the mask and being with it the whole day. How safe is it for them from a medical point of view?
Well, it's okay. It's safe. That's why we're wearing the mask.
How comfortable is it for them? Like, how safe are their lungs? Is it okay for them?
Because, like, sometimes you're breathing the same air. Literally. So I personally have issues where I'll feel drowsy at some point, like dizzy and all that, because I feel like I'm running out of breath. So, you know, there's always the other side of things. That's why you can rest when you're on your own. You can at least pull the mask off, and when you're around people, you wear it back. But with a school environment, I don't know how the teachers are going to manage or how the schools plan on managing. I feel like it's going to be very challenging, but I know that we will definitely pull it off because we're looking at the bigger picture. That is the return of the pupils to the school and ensuring that they learn and go home and be able to share what they learned with their parents. So I really feel that schools are going to go all out and do their very best to ensure that the pupils are safe as well as still learning.
Okay, no, I'm just looking on the other side as well. That's why we brought it on the table. I remember I was having a conversation with one of the colleagues, and she's a parent. She was saying, I don't know how safe my daughter is when she goes to school, if her fellow pupils will be able to maintain the social distancing, considering the fact that they haven't seen each other in a while. I don't know, maybe she will go to school with her mask, and then when she comes back, she's going to come back with a different one. You know how children are. So now I'm thinking parents, it's the responsibility of the parents and the teachers as well to make sure that they sensitize their children, so that you tell your child, this mask is for you alone. Because like, oh, you have a Mickey Mouse mask. Yeah. I have SpongeBob, or I have the Minion. Let's exchange. I like yours. You like me. You know, such things happen, and they're children. So I feel they need to be extra careful, especially the teachers and the parents, because we can't push this one on the kids. Just saying.
Well, very interesting. Now, going into some of the news that made headlines, the Patriotic Front candidates in the just-ended parliamentary by-election have scooped the seat with a landslide victory in both constituencies. Now, Mwansawombe newly elected MP Kapampi Kavaso polled 6,478, followed by the United Party for National Development candidate Maluba Sande, who polled 1,522, followed by NAREP polling 4,000. Leadership Movement had 285, while UPPZ had 142. Now let's 129. I beg your pardon. 129 votes. Now let's see what this was about.
Allow me to congratulate the Patriotic Front Party for a landslide victory in the Rukasha constituency in Northern Province. as well as in Mwansabombwe constituency in Luapula province. Mr. Speaker, this is a clear demonstration of how much confidence the people of Zambia have in the Patriotic Front government under the exceptional stewardship of His Excellency, Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu. This is indeed a sign of better outcomes in the 2021 for the Patriotic Front.
Mr. Speaker, I'll be failing in my duties if I fail to congratulate the PF. I would like to congratulate the PF, Mr. Speaker, for having been in Mwansabombwe and Lukansha constituency campaigning. Whilst they were campaigning, the economy collapsed. Mr. Speaker, congratulations for collapsing the economy while you were busy campaigning.
I think being in Parliament,
Jack very interesting man.
Being in Parliament is actually fun. But yeah.
They're so noisy. Yeah. So he brought out something. So whilst they were campaigning,
there were some wrangles
the economy. What happened to the economy? He brought out something.
I wanted to get that, but yeah, you know how politicians are.
You know. I was listening to the radio yesterday, and my special someone says, you know, I don't know why people just don't want to accept defeat sometimes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, why is it that in our, I think it's always going to be like that.
It's always like that.
But in our country,
even in life,
somebody loses something, even in life.
I've
been to modeling competitions where somebody loses a competition and they start coming up with all these things. No, the judges knew the girl. No, the one that scooped Miss whatever, Miss Zambia, Miss Universe or whatever. They had a relationship with the judges. No, the owner, blah.
Sometimes you just need to accept.
When it happens, yeah, but it's painful. That's why I'm looking forward to 2021. Because we want to see I want to personally see what's going to happen, who's going to scoop the seat. Yeah.
You're looking forward.
2021.
You're voting.
I am voting because every vote counts. I know mine is gonna make a difference. Like that one vote could be the margin that's gonna be which.
You will be the one that would decide who's gonna take this. I think that should be the thought of every Zambian while they're going to vote, to say there's a tie and I'm the one who's breaking the tie. If we all start thinking like that, I think we'll have a huge turnout of voters next year. I'm just encouraging everyone out there, don't be that person that doesn't vote and then when things are not okay, complain that they're not okay. You didn't add your voice. You didn't add your vote. So I'm not saying you have no right to complain as a citizen. Yes, you do, but what are you doing about it? 2021 general elections are coming through next year. Hope you have your NRC ready. If it's lost, hope you have gotten it replaced, and hope you have gotten your voters card. Well, now, you want to say something before we get in?
Just going back to the story where the Vice President has congratulated the Patriotic Front for scooping the 2 parliamentary seats, and she says this is a clear demonstration of how much faith people have in the ruling party. So, because of this election, one part of it. So now the PF is super confident that 2021
is there,
Whilst on the other side, I was following some posts by Tukuta. I don't know how he's suddenly become a politician or involved in politics. I hope he doesn't write a Facebook post because I'm talking about him. But, like, it's strange, from photographer to politics.
Maybe he got the interest.
Well, interest is because, you know, I've followed the guy.
From the time he started.
So it was firstly the drama, you know, if you want to go into politics, just make it known. Make it clean and clear. Transparency. Don't start with stories, you know, the stories faded out. Anyway, it's 0968-675-273, 0968-675-273. What is your comment or contribution towards the turnout that is in Lukasha, where the PF actually scooped the seat? But was it a close margin? Have you looked at the...
I looked at the numbers.
Because when you look at the
numbers, Lukasha was that the win was by
478.
Then followed by the United Party for National Development with
1,522. That's quite a margin.
That's quite a margin. And Mwansabombwe had I don't know if we have the Mwansabombwe story. I think it was 13,000.
Meanwhile, Lukasha, George Chilanga, that's Lukasha. Mwansabombwe 6,478. So when we go to Lukasha had 13,431.
Followed by the UPND.
UPND candidate Davis Mulenga, who polled 2,608. Now the margin, though.
So huge.
But I love the confidence by the opposition, you know.
It's important. It's very, very important.
Because the margin.
But anyway.
096-8675273, the turnout of events as we look forward to 2021 elections. I know it's going to be really, really tough because we have good candidates, we have good political parties. I'm just interested to see how it's going to turn out.
How it's going to turn out next year. I'm also looking forward. My only prayer is that they're going to be free and fair and violence-free next year. Because we have noticed, I don't know why it's so hard for different cadres to just accept that, okay, I'm in this party, you are in this party, you're doing your part, campaigning for your party. I will campaign for my party. But I feel if the other party is campaigning more, the other party is intimidated. Instead of them working hard in their campaign, they want to fight the people that are on the other side. So which is unnecessary. Like, why don't we, or it's one seat we're fighting for. You do your part in your campaign, I'll do my part in campaigning. It is so sad that you will want to beat me up because you feel you are intimidated on how I'm campaigning. And just because I belong to a certain political party, you feel I'm not human, or I'm not Zambian, or maybe we're not friends, we cannot talk. The leaders sit down and talk. Okay, they get to have different. You will never find a political party president fighting with the other one physically. Okay, they might throw some shade here and there, and they're saying no, this party shan, but you will never find them lifting the pangas and trying to hit that. Why are you doing that? It's so unnecessary. But then that brings us to the story that was in the news. Okay, now the United Party for National Development, UPND National Chairperson, Mutale Nalumba, has expressed disappointment at the failure by the police to freely operate, especially in the presence of political party cadres. Now, Ms. Nalumango says it is sad to see officers fail to do their jobs because cadres are giving them directive on how to operate their day-to-day work. She adds that it is unfortunate that such things keep happening in the democratic country like Zambia. So let's take a look at this clip and then we'll get to comment on the other side as we wait for your conversation, you calling in on the numbers scrolling on your screen.
Even under an environment where institutions of governance are no longer working, the police cannot work. The police are being told what to do by cadres. It is unfortunate. And let me take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to congratulate our gallant men and women that went into the campaigns that were held yesterday. They worked hard. They worked hard to try and convince our people that the way out of our malaise, economic malaise, whatever, is UPND. And we know, all things being equal, this is an election where we could have won. I think people have watched and they have seen.
Just commenting on that one, I saw there's a car that was being destroyed. I don't know how new that is on social media.
It's actually trending on social media. That happened, I think, 2 days ago, where suspected Patriotic Front cadres were breaking a UPND
branded vehicle.
Yeah. So someone was taking a video from a distance, and they were like police officers just looking and not doing anything about it. So I don't know.
So is it that the police what is it in our country? I would want to speak to the police. Is it spokesperson Esther Mwachakatongo, just to highlight me on a few things, because like if such a thing is going to happen and the police are there, so what are they for?
I don't know, Tandewe. I don't know.
Like that's unacceptable.
Their responsibility isn't to protect
and maintain law and order. I think we learned that in primary.
Social studies.
It just gave me a deja vu.
That's social studies, eh?
Yeah. So like maintain law and order, peace. So breaking somebody's car, because at the end of the day that car belongs to somebody.
It was paid for.
It was paid for.
But then it was
funds were put. And then why should you do that? Why?
That's what I'm saying.
You get up from your house and you say, today I'm going to destroy this particular car for this political party. Like, really? That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. But you know, Tanjiro, the thing is, we are talking about it. Nothing is going to change.
Well, okay. If I was there.
If you were there, where? Where, Tandiwe?
It's 0968-675273. That is the phone number that you can reach us on. 0968-675273. What is your comment on the current happenings in the country? So many things happening every single day. We have developments. We have stuff that is taking us backwards as a country. We have the economy, the dollar that keeps... it's on what now? What was it on?
The last I checked was 19.78.
Which is, you round off the 7 is 20.
That's where we're at.
Okay. Whilst other people are breaking people's cars because they just feel like, because you're from the other side of life. Remember that later on the program, we will be talking to a teacher via a phone call interview. And they will be sharing with us their feelings or exactly how they feel about returning and being able to teach the pupils on Monday. But if you are a teacher out there and you'd like to give us your comments,
we have a caller.
We do have a caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Who are we talking to and where are you calling us from?
Nyambe.
Mr. Nyambe, go ahead with your contribution, please.
My contribution is, you know, by-election is a bit tricky because the party is a party against the government. You can see in Lukasha and the Masavombe. The vice president was there before, the president was there, the ministers were there. Now against the single parties. So what will happen next year is that some of the MPs will get each MP will constituents. Some will come out, some won't. So fair. So the by-election is a bit tricky. That's why I find the party cannot for the party they'll go there because of democracy, but otherwise by-election are a bit tricky.
Why are they tricky? I want to get that. Why do you think?
Why they're tricky? Because the government goes there with all the government resources. The DMW were there, all the ministers were there. Against those parties with no resources. I can give you an example. Like the other year in Kaoma, that should be Mangango constituents. There was a by-election. The PF won. But when it came to 2016, that MP didn't go through. He failed. Even those two who are going through, they won't come back. Because they are now standing on their own. There will be no backing from the government. That's why it is a bit tricky. So the government, the PF can win because the government was there to support those two.
Oh, okay. Now, before we let you go, do you have children?
Yes, I have.
Schools are opening. How ready are you as a parent?
We are ready as parents. We are going to provide what you call mask.
What you call mask? You do not sound very sure.
If you go to government schools, some schools have no desks. They sit on the bricks or on the floor. In one class, you find there are more than 60 pupils.
only to get those things they call masks, but get some hand sanitizers as well for the children.
The economy is bad. They can afford, some can afford, some cannot afford to buy at the same time.
True.
Yes.
Okay.
Even the government itself, the economy is very bad. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Those things they call,
So-called
those
masks.
things they call masks. Yeah. The economy is very bad.
Hand sanitizer.
But I hope, but do you think the schools will be able to provide the hand sanitizers?
You know,
Or it will just be a dish with some water, because that's costly.
hand sanitizer, I would say, is quite expensive. Okay, getting a box of bar soap and fetching water, adding some chlorine or water purifier is cheaper than getting hand sanitizer. We're looking at, let's say, a school that has got, let's say, a small school with 500 pupils. Okay, you can't afford to put hand sanitizer and expect it to last the whole day. Okay, but for water, when water runs out, you're just going to refill and get the soap. So I think that they're considering
have a
such
caller.
things. We have a caller.
Good morning. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm calling from Kabwe.
Okay, who are we
name?
talking to?
We are talking to Charles Musonda.
Mr. Msonda Mwashuken?
Mashoka Shamuka.
Yeah, I'm quite.
I want to comment on Lukasha and Masabombo election.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Those are strongholds of PF. Hello?
Yes,
we
we
can
can
hear
get
you.
you.
Yeah, those are strongholds of PF. But the only secret is the people, the opposition like UPND, which is they have voted, the people who have voted for UPND, about in about 1,700 plus. And in Lukasha it's 2,600 plus. So the competence of the UPND is how they got from the stronghold of PF. That's the secret. Because if we turn around again, we go to Southern Province, it was a by-election. I don't think if the PF can get that much. So they can celebrate the PF quite okay. But they must think that these people are coming. These people, they are on the run. You get the point? So UPND, they have done a good job, because if you compare in 2016, they were getting nothing, 0, or 200, something like that. But that, and the constitution, the constituents, times the constituency in Northern Province, the constituent times the constituency in Luapula Province, times the number which they got. So you find that the president can get even 30,000, 40,000. That's my comment.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Before we let you go,
Yes.
do you have children that you keep at home that are supposed to go back to school? Are you a parent? Are you a guardian?
In fact, I'm 55, I'm 58 years old.
Oh, wow.
Even the grandchildren are going to school.
How ready are you as a grandpa and as a
I'm
dad?
the grandpa, yeah.
As a grandpa, how ready are you?
You can see the audience, the grandchildren, it's 10 years.
Oh, okay, that's great.
But I do support it.
Namkusha.
I do support.
Namkusha.
That's
How ready are you though?
Can I pronounce your name? I like your name.
Oh, please pronounce it, sir. That's very...
Margaret.
Thank you, that was a great try.
Did I get correct?
That was a great try. At least you're better than Tandiwe.
Remember pronouncing it. Are you Luvalo?
I'm Lunda.
Runda.
Yes.
One of each.
Thank you for the try. So you've said you are ready as a grandparent, is it?
Yes, very ready, very ready.
Since you are, we would say, a senior citizen, what's your advice to the young parents out there that are getting ready to prepare their kids for school amidst COVID-19?
No, they follow the health regulations and they must buy it was a relief to close the schools. But now the schools are open.
Now they need to look for money.
Yes, no money must be there. Because if you go that, what? The schools are not listening. The headmasters, they didn't use the other thing.
All right, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Well, so a few days ago, a post, you know, in school groups, usually have like class groups. So a post was sent to say the school is now saying that you can pay via MTN mobile money and there's a procedure. Then people are like, our parents are still looking for money. So parents, this whole, it's been 6 months, right?
Yes.
I hope you got a little something, like from a previous caller. Money is there. Do not tell the children that there is no money. I hope you've been saving because you've had like 6 months to save. A lot of parents being off school came as a relief, but after some time, they realized that, you know, children need to go back to school.
When I just
Because they're
remembered
causing more damage than usual at home.
Yeah, I just remembered something. After the directive that schools should reopen both university and secondary section and all those that are not in examination classes, a conversation started on a bus, and then this man just said, Nizaona munga wazasegula mu December.
Olo next year.
Olo next year. Manje za school tina mwela. So
but
him coming through. Anyway, you think people stopped drinking when bars were closed? So him coming through to say money must be found. I think it's also.
No, he didn't say it must be found. He said
money is there. So don't tell the children.
He has spoken on behalf of the parents.
Of the parents. So parents, are you agreeing that money is there to buy all those masks, hand sanitizer, and also make sure that your children are back to school and have paid their school fees?
But you know, one thing I should say kudos to, some schools actually, primary school, private schools, have divided their students for morning and afternoon.
Which is better to decongest
So now what
classes.
they've done is some schools have said the quicker you pay, your child has a chance of being. You see, I love how we just
marketing strategies.
So they say if you pay for your child quicker, that child will come in the morning. But if you're late, your child will be forced to come in the afternoons. Very good strategy.
But very good strategy. No, I just hope that parents manage to make badges, because you know everything requires planning. There are some parents that didn't plan for school fees now because they were not sure when schools will open. Now they're in this position where the child needs to go to school. Like always, parents always get to figure it out. You would think. You know, even when you're seeing situation at home, you think that you will know that things are not okay.
Yeah, you know.
But a parent will assure you.
Parents always find a way. No, as in what do you mean? Like parents. Yeah, I'm a parent.
We have a caller. This debate will continue. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
We're okay. How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Who are we talking to and where are you calling us from?
Kasama.
How is Kasama this morning?
Yeah. You're okay. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead with the contribution.
Yes, I'm just worried in the schools. I want you to ask these healthy people if they can come and give us the what will come out after using masks for long hours or in have some kind of effect in future. When people are breathing carbon dioxide. Breathe it out, so air, you take it inside. When we put up some kind of effect in future.
Okay.
That is my question. Young blacks near the school have so long hours and which is what.
Okay. Do you have any children that are returning to school?
I have two of my young brothers.
Okay. How ready are you as a guardian?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm not ready so much. Looking at that effect.
Okay. Thank you so much. But the school fees is there?
I'm ready to pay. In fact, I wanted even to pay yesterday.
You are a very disciplined parent, sir.
We are glad. We are glad that you are ready to pay for the school fees, and your only worry is the side effects of wearing a mask for a very long time.
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you very much.
I hope my mom is ready. She's got one more semester.
But anyways, I think yeah, you can remind them to come through with contributions.
0968675273. That is 0968675273. Do send us your comments and contributions. At a later stage, we'll be joining our teacher for that interview, and later on we have a guest that will be.
We have a guest that's coming through. There's a imagine having an organization where there are twins, triplets.
Twin Foundation, who's that? I've seen a couple of twins. Who's coming through for that?
We've got Mr. Willam.
You will not fail to pronounce people's names when the caller just called and says, I like your name. So
can you pronounce my surname?
Sakaleji.
There we go. Kudos.
Sakaleji.
Kudos, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
But which one is your surname? Musea or Sakaleji?
Sakaleji. Musea is my middle name.
Soya Musea. Oh, man.
Here we go.
0968675273. Some names. 0968675273. We would like to hear from you. Do send us your comments and contributions by simply calling in if you like, and we will get interactive. How ready are you as a parent, as a teacher, for the reopening of the schools on Monday?
Yes, of course. I think, Isaac, if you're ready, we can have a conversation with the teacher all the way from Solwezi to see how ready...
Are you from Solwezi?
No.
Your name is from Northwestern?
Yes. Yambeshi, but
Northwestern.
What's
What's that thing?
What
Is
thing?
it the capital city?
What?
No, not the capital city. Forget it. Okay, when I remember what it's supposed to be, I will. But Northwestern, Solwezi. What do you call it?
Tandu, what's going on?
Zambia, Lusaka, Central Province, Kawe. What do you call those?
Northwestern, Solwezi.
No?
Northwestern, it's Solwezi.
What is that?
I don't know what it's called, but it's not capital city.
I haven't done social studies in it. I know it's not capital city, but anyway, it's 0968675273.
You made my day.
73. That is 0968675273. With the current happenings in the country, I
There's
think
just so
the
much.
little things. I'm focusing more
on the important things.
Yeah, and how we're drumming up support to the 2021 elections. That's my main focus, because I know that will change our lives amicably.
I love how you broke it down. Zambia is Lusaka.
Forget about it, Precious. We've moved on.
Okay.
Yeah.
We move on. Okay.
One more thing before we move on. That caller that called, Mr. I have forgotten his name.
Is it Copperbelt? The one from Copperbelt?
Yes, but he brought out a very interesting point where he mentioned to say the president went to drum up support, the ministers went to drum up support. Yes. So does that really have an effect?
What he said was, when you are a party from the government, it's very easy for you to gain more support than an independent party if you are from opposition.
Why?
Because his opinion is not my opinion, is not your opinion, is not that opinion of Camnet TV. Okay, he said, imagine you are from the governing political party, okay? They're in power. So you get support from ministers, you get support from the vice president, you get support from the president. They go into these different provinces, different constituencies to campaign on your behalf. Okay. Okay, so for me, Tandiwe, if you came to me and you say, I'm from the current political party. Oh, you obviously have you talk to the president, you interact with the president, so you have a better chance of making things move faster in our constituency than someone who's just starting afresh. You get it, eh? It's easy for you to get the funding. It's easy for you to get the support. It's easy for you to get the to convince your president to help you campaign, because he knows you're campaigning for his party. So that was his point. So I think he does have a point.
How about even if you don't have that support, but like you put in your resources, you put in everything, can't people vote for you?
Okay, They can, but you know how is
So is that
human
why
nature.
our vice president was so excited? Because I think
Well, it's her party that won. I would be excited.
It's a clear demonstration
that people still have
of
confidence.
how much faith people have in the ruling.
That's a conversation on the other side. So we have Miss Savie on the online all the way from Solwezi. She's a teacher, so she'll be telling us how ready she is as a teacher to teach amidst COVID-19. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi. My name is Camnet Xavier.
Okay.
I teach at Trident Preparatory in Solwezi.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
we're a preschool. So we are really excited. I'm excited. The kids are excited, and I think every single teacher out there is really excited for the fact that we're getting to school. So in order for us to be ready, we have put in place so much. We've organized the school in a way that the children, when they come in, they will feel safe. The parents are going to be happy about the fact that we've placed boundaries all over, and we've put our sanitizing stations. We've put in so much into just getting ready for the kids coming back. And the focus at the very start of it will be all about ensuring that the children know that we are still in a pandemic, but we are ready to still cater to their learning needs.
A quick one. In terms of the tea breaks that usually happen at schools and the lunch breaks, what measures have you put in place to ensure that the children still maintain social distancing?
Okay, so we've broken our break time into different hours. So there's the upper school and there's the lower school, and the children will be going out at different times for their breaks. Also, we have a big playground, and we have a big eating area and sitting area, and so we've got, every class has its own eating area, kind of like a little station to eat from. So that will still happen. And then also, our numbers are, we've placed it in a way that not so many children are out at the same time. And of course, there's bucket stations in every area of the school. Kids have to wash their hands. We need to make sure before they leave the classroom, they sanitize, wash their hands, they sanitize again, and they start to eat.
Okay. Now, children in primary schools are known to love to interact and play games over break times, or even when they get off school whilst waiting for their parents to pick them up. How then are you going to ensure that that doesn't happen? Or what games are they going to play?
So what's happening in that space, that is primary school, they are children, and we as teachers, we will put to our school responsibility to ensure that children understand that social distancing must occur at all times. So even our floors, actually in the corridors, down at the nursery lower section of the school, we put like social distancing footprints. So there's like footprints, and the kids know that when they line up, I need to stand this, I need to be apart from my friend, I should not be touching. And then even with greetings, for example, kids greeting each other and stuff, we put up posters, and the children have to for my class, for example, I'm encouraging them to greet each other with like air hugs and air high five, and just give me a heart symbol from afar. And the more you talk about it, the more you repeat it with primary school children, the more it sticks in. It's about repetition with the.
Okay, so as a teacher, you know, I have this funny image where you're teaching with a mask. I don't know where that is coming from, considering the fact that when you're talking to your children, you have all these droplets coming out of your mouth, and that's one of the things we are trying to avoid, hence the social distancing. How is that going to work out for you?
Okay, so we're not just going to be masked up. We're going to wear visors as well at my school. So, and then also the fact that we spread out our classrooms into such, it's just a shame. I wish if this was like, you know, a live video call, like taking a video of my classroom so you can just have a look at it. However, we wear a mask and we wear a visor. And then the children, as I will be teaching math in the front of the class, my class is going to be, you know, there's a distance. Yeah, they're not right at the board with me.
The best.
The visor is definitely the best option right now, and I would really actually advise more teachers to invest in one.
Oh, okay, great. All the best in trying to scream so that you're ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I'm from Trident Prep, Louise. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a great day.
Bye, have a great day too.
Well, I think we've talked about COVID-19 too much.
And then you,
No. It's got nothing to do with me having a flu.
I'm just saying, like, but anyway,
Yeah, but
if you're a teacher.
0968-675273.
She mentioned something to say it's going to be really hard to make sure you tell the children not to play because that's how children are. But then we've put up these footprints to make sure that if you're standing, if you've seen the footprint where it's placed, you know that your friend is going to be there. Give yourselves air hugs, air high fives, send heart symbols to say that you're greeting your friend. It's really hard, guys. Do you know how much a hug just... But then we'll have to prevent ourselves from COVID-19. So
yeah, I hope
we got this.
I hope you and your special someone are also doing those air hugs and the hearts.
So remember what we're talking about is how ready are you as
I'm just advising you, you know.
As
but for
teacher,
you it's different, you know, this long distance where you have
as a teacher and as a parent,
on phone.
how ready are you for the reopening of schools?
Why are you
so
avoiding
you can
my advice?
Come through to what's the number they're calling us on again?
It's 0968-675273. Even with you, remember that you need to practice social distancing. So do send those hugs over video
calls, Tandiwa. Yes, I'll answer you. It's video calls almost every day and phone calls.
So it's like
and emojis.
So you guys are actually doing the right thing, that is maintaining social distancing.
No, because we have no choice.
Not for it's how many meters? It's how many meters? It's a meter?
Where?
No, as in, I mean, like the normal is 1 meter.
Yes.
But you guys are literally
8 hours
kilometers. Like,
you know, it's not funny.
Great.
It's not
funny. You guys
funny.
are doing a good job. Kudos to you. Remember that it's 0968-675273. That is the number that you can reach us on.
Wow,
how ready are you as a teacher or as a parent for the returning back to school on Monday?
Back to school.
Also, your comments and contributions towards the by-elections that have been held. Yeah.
The common, I think there were about, I don't know about the rest of the by-elections, there were about 12 more. But the concentration was on the Lukasha and Mwansabombwe. Here the turnout was really good and normal. I hope it's going to be like that next year for the general elections. And also... congratulations to the Patriotic Front for scooping both seats.
Yeah, do invite me for that.
And Mwansabombwe. And I know the celebration is going to be there. So
yeah, you didn't receive your invite? Talk to me nicely. I'm going for that. I'm going for that. I got an invite. You didn't get one?
She's working up.
No, you didn't get an invite?
No, I don't get invites because I haven't put myself out there for invitations.
No. It's not that. But you know, when you get an invite, that simply means that you know, your presence is valued. So if you don't get an invite, your presence is not valued.
Elijah, I'm just supposed to close the show, no?
Precious is being a problem today. But remember, all you have to do to interact with us is call us on the number 0968675273 for all your comments and contributions. We do thank everybody that has been able to get through this far. We do appreciate your quick response to our Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show call-in session. And one other interesting thing is about the mask. How often do you wash the mask?
I have.
How many masks? Wait. How many masks do you have? Do you own? Yours alone?
Yeah, I stay alone. How come
I'm just saying, like yours. How many are they?
I have about 4 now.
Okay, so you wear one today?
I wear,
you wear one for 2 days?
No, I wear one today because, you know, I put foundation and also there's always that brown thingy going on. And then wash it while I exchange it.
We do have a caller before we continue.
Yes,
Good
please.
morning. Please tell us.
Hello.
Good morning.
We're okay. How are you, sir?
Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from. Okay. Go ahead with your comment and contribution, sir.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. It's
Hello.
Morning.
Chiwai mwani kwijenu. Mahosha numani chiti. Oh, okay. Nasa kilikuman. Nami na kaonde na tia ngawani but shirunda na hoshanga. Hahalehi. Bulongotu mjibiepi.
Mujibiepi. Mulongotu.
Thank you. Just want to contribute on the by-election.
Yes, please.
Like the last caller, he said, it's very difficult to win a by-election. Because the government, they are using government resources. And the opposition, you see, like an opposition party, you just have to rely on yourself because you don't have resources. Yeah. But for the government, it's easy. Even vehicles, they're usually government vehicles. So for them, it will be easy. Like what happened in Kalengo? The Kalengo mine has been closed. There was by-election for the councillor who resigned. So they were telling them that they will open the Kalengo mine if they vote for PF automatically, because people are looking for jobs, and then they will vote for the ruling party. But start in 2021, it will be very difficult because everyone will be in his constituency. The president will be campaigning on himself. The councillor is going to be campaigning on himself. Coming to the school, yeah, it's good they have opened the school. Because this is what we're looking for. But it will be very difficult to maintain social distance because you know how children are. They are very difficult. The way you say when they are playing during break time. But as the parents,
Tamasungire 6 months. Tamola sunga. Mwa county tamola sunga ti ya mwana ya kuskuru. Whether the next year.
You see, that's cooking oil. If we're still getting the same. So it's very difficult.
Mwala kwanisha. Tamwafiru hapo.
Kukongola.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Kukongola.
Kukongola.
I think next week we will have...
Your Bemba is becoming clear now. Thanks to special somebody. Uncle K, thanks. That was doing great job. Doing great job.
Precious, you.
Not like you've been throwing shade all the way from the time started. I just had to pull myself up.
Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show per Saturday. Suma, we will take a break because I think we will be having a guest that will be joining us shortly. So we take a break and return with more fun.
But you are going to continue with the Bemba.
Tulewela nombaline. See you.
Msika is here. We have you all covered with just 150 kwacha. You can advertise every day from 17 hours to 18 hours. For a 30-second ad, get the benefit of selling your products and services on Msika. For more details, call our marketing department on +260 953 995099 +260 962 444 726 or +260 971 177 467. Email us on info@camnettvafrica.com. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Camnet TV World News. For a prompt response, call +2609 53 995 099 or +260962 444 726 or +2609 711 77467. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Welcome back to Amisengela Wonse Muletamba Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show. I've been given a rule that I should speak Bemba.
But why are you explaining in English? What's rule in Bemba?
Until show ipwe. So if it wala chitapa, twala landa fie muchivemba.
Ish, Uncle K. Uncle K is doing a great job.
Wow, we're coming to This is hard, guys. This is a challenge. Okay, tulefika ku end kwa show nombaline, but kuti mwati tumila pama numbers 0968675273. Tulefwa uku mfwa efe mulefwa ukulanda. I'm sweating. I'm really sweating. Okay.
You accepted the challenge. Please continue.
You know what's at stake is too much, so I just need to continue. So we twamitotela bonse about mama phone calls. We really appreciate. We hope that kutimwa to join. But you're laughing the whole kutimwa to join next week, same time, but not quite a couple minutes according to transmission. So just running through touchla for our guest vesu number of guest baliko delayed
na wakwatako challenge
challenge
but my text that tawakwansho kwisa but tandiwa nalanda ti not totally wonsaba chisati ama phone calls so but tuchitwe for kumfo kulimwe
remember theme yesu ya lelo ni namupekanya ama parents abafiashi namupekanya wino because namwishibati abana vale ya back kuma school so namupekanya namushitama mask ama hand sanitizers namuweva abana ati ngamwashita so kuti mwa senda COVID-19. I hope na mushita if your fiance so that abana benu even as they go to school bale shivat COVID-19 is real and bale shita ensure that bale safe. Even
I'm proud of it. I'm
proudly Zambian.
I'm proud of you.
Proudly Zambian.
I'm proud of you. That was impressive.
Like is the challenge over? I'm sweating, guys.
No, for now, challenge is over. I'll give you.
I mean, you can't blame me.
I'll give you 80 out of 100.
My name, Zinayanga ini.
Banda
Tandiwe. So chinyanja ningakambe the whole time, but you will not take me the what?
No, you're headed into the I would call it territory of the Bembas. So tandiwe tawaikale balelande chibembo kutaule mfwa. Chana chanda kutina kupea challenge show walamba mchibemba nokupusha mchibemba but nimbona wambo kuseting. So challenge shakuleka tupwirikishe but now we shako narakupela 8%.
Wow, thank
8%
you,
out of 100.
We can now return to
we can now return. So that was a break. That was a commercial break on our side, but we would love to say thank you to everyone that came through. Our topic of discussion still is, before we go, but we're headed to the dying minutes of the show, is how ready are you as a parent or as a teacher for the reopening of schools on Monday? Others are opening on the 21st, which is a day from now, and others are opening the other week. That's for the school-going children, secondary and primary section, and the university will be opening as well. So you being ready as a parent is not only because you have a child that is in primary or secondary school, it's also for those children who are not in examination classes, but in college and also university. How ready are you? Are the fans ready? Have you made sure if you have children that are in grade 7, 8, 9, 3, 2, have you sensitized them as a parent that there's COVID-19 and if they do certain things, they will get COVID-19. How safe are they? How sure are you that they are ready to go back to school?
Remember to follow all the laid down health guidelines that have been given. Ensure that your children, ensure that you as a teacher are masked up. Remember to carry hand sanitizer. If you can't afford, remember that you wash your hands regularly. That's with soap and water. So do follow those guidelines that have been given. Maintain social distancing. Even as teachers, I hope that you will ensure that even in the staff rooms where you sit as teachers, there is that social distancing and remember to be masked up because you do not know where the other teacher is coming from, the area, or who they may have interacted with on their way to the school. So even as teachers amongst yourselves, be safe. Maintain social distancing. Even when you're explaining something to the other teacher or trying to have a certain meeting, do not overlook certain factors because when you get it, you go and interact with the children in the classrooms and you risk their lives as well as risk your life as well as you return home, and you may give it to your children, your friends, your family. So you too need to be safe.
Mkwai twamfa batandi we panapo twapela ifwe kuyano kuya vya balandati
lesa pale
twatotera lesa pale.
Catch us next week, same time, same station. Remember that on Camnet TV, which is not just another channel, we bring you nothing but the crop of the best of the best, and that's why we're called Camnet TV. When we say not just another channel,
we know we're not compared to the rest.
It's not just another.
From me, Precious Mzea Sakaleji
and Banda Tandiwe. Catch us next week, same time, same station. We love you. Lesa pale.
Good morning.